Well, hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your messages for July 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Just to let you know, I am running another competition this month to win a ring like this one. People have been interested in my jewelry. I will make one lucky subscriber a ring just like this one and send it off to you. I'll run the competition. I'll let you know about it at the end because some people are just here for the messages and others are here for it all. So I won't waffle on and I'll get straight to your reading first and talk about it at the end. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Pisces need to know for July 2020? July, oh, there we go. We have the chariot, so we've got some action happening. Do you want that one? Yeah. The Empress, okay. And finally, we have the Hierophant. Interesting. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card as I believe that is my energy, not the one that you're meant to receive message-wise. Everyone's different, so please feel free to fast forward during these moments. I don't like to waste anyone's time. So the protagonist energy that we have for July is the chariot here. And this is a movement forward, okay? This is the energy that is propelling you forward. And it's actually, it's action and it's change, okay? You know what you need to do to get where you want to go. So Pisces, July is the knowing of where you need to go. You're starting to action what it is you desire. And also you're seeing things very clearly. You're seeing the path that you need to take and you're jumping on that path and you're galloping ahead there in order to take control of your destiny. So we have, this is a Cancerian energy with the chariot there. And this is about, okay, I'm just having a look here. This is about polarization. They're giving me polarization. Okay, so they're giving me two things with the word polarization. One is the yin and yang of a situation, remaining in balance and going after what you truly desire with passion, but also with strategic planning, the smarts as well. But also they're polarized. They're giving me moon and sun cycles as being very important in terms of propelling yourself forward. You may have started to feel energized since the 21st of June, which was the solar eclipse there. And you are in it's almost like you're in a doing mode, propelling yourself forward right up until the full moon. They're giving me full moon energy is when it will be at its peak. Okay, this is about you opening all your chakras also. It's like a soul journey. You know exactly where you need to go. You've got a wake-up call of some kind and you're starting to put all the wheels in motion is what they just gave me. Put all the wheels in motion to drive you forward. So huge ambition and drive for July, my beautiful Pisces. It's a wonderful time to step up and go for it. You know, go for what it is that you want there. Now we have the Empress in the antagonist position, and this is the energy that sometimes holds you back a little bit, and in July it will be quite prevalent. Okay, you'll swing between feeling not enough because we have the Empress card and knowing exactly where you are and right on track. Now the Empress card is about knowing that you're enough, having high standards, you know, drawing in your abundance, connecting to the universe there with beauty and creation. So what we have here is this energy of, as I said, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Okay, 5 steps back, not 4. 5 steps back. We got a cold breeze here, so that means something to somebody. Okay, 2 steps forward and 5 steps back, rather than the saying 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. Okay, if that's for you, then there's something in this message in particular for you. But what they're giving me here is the Empress knows that she is enough. Okay, male or female, this is not a gender specific reading. It's about embodying the energy. So this figure knows that they are enough, but the energy is in the antagonist position. So sometimes, my beautiful Pisces, you don't feel like you're enough. You don't feel you can make it. Okay, you don't feel like the abundance that you deserve and are working towards is coming for you. Okay, so there is a battle to overcome this. Now, they're also giving me, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, because it's definitely a message for somebody here, which is there is a drive to propel yourself forward and create, but sometimes they're giving me a creative block. Okay, so this is for somebody in particular. They're showing me lots of creative forms here. Wow, okay, I'm getting lots of images. Painter, writer, performer, singer, they're all coming towards me. Someone works with their hands on like making model. Is it either clay models or wooden model? I can't see the material they're working with, but they're sticking things with their hands. They're even showing me gardening. Okay, so there's lots of different ways they're showing me to be very creative, and sometimes you have a lethargy that stops you from creating. It's like it's almost like you wake up in the morning, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna happen. I'm ready to start this creative project. And then you have your coffee or whatever, and you've sat down, you've thought about a few things. You maybe have checked in on some sort of social media or some sort of news site, and then you start feeling like, you know what, I've lost the drive. That's that energy that I'm getting here. Okay, so it is a battle. July is no different, but they're giving you the opportunity to get over this hump, as it were. It's like a creative hump that they're giving you here. So it will bring a lot of peace of mind, but it's almost like, yeah, okay. So as you can see here, they're highlighting all four hands for me, and they're showing me one hand is energized. You have, it's almost like sometimes the energy drops a little bit and you work on 4 cylinders, but only one is kind of like really energized. Okay, so it is a swing though between the two, when you're ready and you know exactly what you're doing, and then you almost drop the energy. Okay, you're not talking yourself out about it. It's like a project that is ongoing, but it's in fits and starts is what they're giving me here. Okay, so that is the energy to overcome in order to step into your creative abundance and draw and magnetize all that prosperity that is on its way for you. Now, the unifying position is the Hierophant energy, and this is about it's an all-knowingness. The Hierophant is Taurian energy. It has been coming a lot for everybody for the month of July. Very important about higher learning. This is a spiritual connection, though. They're giving me, this is very important, spiritual connection. You are very open to receive. Your crown chakra is wide open, but sometimes there is an energy where you block it. They're showing me the keys there, and they're crossed. I never read it like this. Wow. Normally they give me like keys to the kingdom or something like that with this, but actually they're showing that the keys are blocked. Okay, and it's over just before the third eye there. Okay, so there is a blocking that sometimes happens, and it blocks off intuition, but it also blocks off your higher learning or your connection with spirit. Now, what they're giving me here is, you can see the skull in the center. There is a transformation that is happening. There is a rebirth, and there is big changes. Now, just before, oh, okay, this is definitely someone very artistic. It's almost like just before you reach the higher realm of creativity, like it's almost like this golden nugget of an idea or something. There is a creative block that comes just before this spurt. It's like they're giving me a big burst of energy, of creativity. And just before there is a block, just before, and then all of a sudden it flows out of nowhere, because there is a transformative energy that happens within you just before this. Okay, so it is a rebirthing, a transformation, a moving on from feeling stuck, and then allowing those big changes to happen, so that you can speak to your higher self. It's almost like you're unlocking your own creativity, you're unlocking your own your higher self in order to connect to the abundance and to whatever you're trying to action at this time. They're also showing me like a fish head here, which is the fish head appears in the Page of Cups. It pops out of a cup there, and when it's to do with your passion projects or whatever it is you do for work, it's about following your bliss. Okay, do what you love. So you're on a higher prosperity path, but are you doing what you love? So the unifier is do what you love, the money will flow from there. Also, it will bring peace to your soul, and it will help you rise above all competition. But you may be seeking some sort of higher learning in order to gather information, knowledge, in order to help rise you up there and overcome any creative blocks that there may be in terms of your work. And just because I'm talking about creativity, they've also asked me to address the fact that you may not work in a creative environment. This is still about the seat of creativity in terms of birthing ideas. Okay, so that's a message for somebody as well. We're going to go deeper with the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Pisces need to know for July? We've got the overall energy. Can you please guide them to the details of what they need to know regarding July 2020? What do my beautiful Pisces need to know? Thank you so much. Ooh, very graceful. Oh, look, celebrations. Celebrate good times. This is amazing. So we have a definite solid circle of support for you as you go off and action your dreams is what they're giving me here. There is a definite movement for propelling yourself forward towards your destiny, towards your higher prosperity path, and there's a lot of support around you, a lot of love around you as well. You could also be collaborating with somebody, and this has allowed you to move forward in terms of actioning what it is you truly desire. Ultimately, we've got the cups on the board here. So this is about speaking to your emotional contentment, and you'll have a lot of cause to celebrate here. Now, they have asked me to look in this corner here, and they're showing me, I'm getting cold again on this arm, so this is definitely for somebody in particular. They're showing me a pumpkin there, okay? It may not look like a pumpkin to you, but they're giving it to me as a pumpkin, if you can see. I think it looks like a pumpkin. They're showing me in my images a pumpkin anyway. So a pumpkin is they're giving me a two different streams of thought process with this. One is there is something that you're working towards that comes into fruition in the fall, round about October, because we have the pumpkin there, which is pumpkin season, October, Halloween kind of area. There is something that you are working towards that will have a lot of growth and will come to fruition round about October, is what they're giving me. And also they're saying that somebody, again, it's gone cold here, so that's definitely for somebody in particular. Somebody here, pumpkin is important. Now, I'm not just talking about your, okay, they're showing me pumpkin curry or some sort of pumpkin stew that someone likes or is making. I mean, it's not season for pumpkin, so maybe it's a squash of some kind. But what they're giving me is it's important in terms of there is a little trinket. It's either an earring, it's dangling. I don't know. I can't quite make out if it's an earring or if it is a necklace, some sort of, trinket there that goes on a necklace or something, but it hangs. They're showing me a pumpkin in particular. So if that is you, you just bought one, or pumpkin is in some way important to you, there is something there for you in this message. Okay, but ultimately you're working towards something, communing with people in order to do something to expand. It's expanding your emotional happiness, but you're charging towards it, and it will come to fruition in October. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to do on that card? The Empress. Oh, come on. Look at that. Empress followed by the Empress. They got a big message here for you, Pisces. Pay close attention. This is definitely about feeling not enough or some sort of creative block that you have to overcome. Okay, so there is a question here about your confidence, but also about this idea that perhaps you're collaborating with somebody on this project and you feel like your part in it, you're a bit blocked. And you're looking at other people thinking, yeah, we're celebrating the project, but what do I have to offer it? Okay, you actually have a lot to offer, Pisces, and you need to get, this is the energy, as I said, in the antagonist position. So the Empress turns up showing you that this is the energy that you have to try and maintain, but you're in a position right now of not feeling it. Okay, so there is some sort of block here where you feel that either you've lowered your standards in some way, or that you're not enough, or that you cannot creatively birth this idea right now or this project. Your seed of creativity is in some way limited. You've got either limited resources there, or you feel dependent on others to help you harvest some ideas at this moment in time. But that is the energy to overcome. This is a natural process they're giving me here, and it will rectify itself. It is a temporary energy, and the way to unify it is one of two ways. One, speak to your higher self, connect, really deeply connect through meditation, use visualization as well, but also connect to your higher self, listen to that wisdom that is being downloaded to you there, but also anything that you don't know. They've got higher learning. It seems to be a theme. There's a lot of Taurus higher learning energy going on in the readings for July. But they're giving me, look up things online, videos online, if you haven't already. And it's not just to learn. Okay, they're giving me the Hierophant, not just to learn. Seek people who do similar things to you and either reach out for advice, but ultimately they're asking with this card, reach out for inspiration. So looking at, say for example, you are a painter, I don't know, and you're like, I creatively, I'm just stuck right now. Now, painting is a very individual thing. It comes from the soul. But that does not mean we don't get creative blocks, because of course we do. It's only human nature. So what they're giving me here is perhaps watch someone who is totally different to the style that you work in, and watch them do some sort of tutorial or something online, and be inspired by it. You don't have to create the same thing. Just be inspired by it, inspired by the movements. Whatever it is that you do, gravitate towards something online to help you get over your creative block, okay? They're asking you to like sit on it, let it simmer, and then you'll be surprised at the process that comes out. It'll be more authentic because you overcame a block, okay? So they are, you need to know that you are enough. Thank you so much. And that what you desire to do and to create truly is on your path and is about to connect with you. But it's that moment before that creative spark births an idea. It's that feeling of hopelessness or being blocked, like you have limited resources, and that you may have to somehow wing it. They're giving me the words wing it, in order to create something. That's not the truth of the situation. You're good enough, and you're about to overcome this block. Okay, we have the Hierophant here as your unifier, but how you're feeling here is the Five of Pentacles, and this is some sort of feeling of loss or regret. There is an isolation here. I feel maybe this is an isolation from people who help to inspire your energy, is what they're giving me. You, Pisces, very intuitive, very sensitive, and you often feed off other people's energy fields. So whatever someone is giving you, you pick that up and you reciprocate the energy, and it's a wonderful flow. And you feel right now that there is an isolation because of what's going on around the world at the moment. We're not able to connect to our soul tribe as readily as we normally did. There is a block. So it is understandable that you're feeling a bit isolated there. Perhaps also you're thinking about your finances, and you cannot fully action what it is you truly desire to do in this present moment, is what they're giving me as a secondary. But they are asking you here to reach out. The unifier is to reach out, either to people who do what you do, or to seek some sort of tutorials. I feel like that's what you're doing already, but it's not. They're giving me, yes, it's wonderful to learn per se, but they're not giving me as a learning. Okay, what they're giving me here is an inspiration. Okay, so you're not looking at someone do get a hammer to a nail and bang it. I don't know why I said that, but that's what they're giving me right now. Banging a nail. You know how to do that, okay? And yeah, you can look at it and go, oh, that's an interesting way of hammering that nail. I never thought about it like that. And then you go away and you do a wonderful painting in black ink and everything like that. And it's the movement of the hammer that is inspiring the paintbrush, okay? So they're giving me it as an inspiration rather than a learning, okay? Very important. Here we have the the Eight of Pentacles, okay? It's in reverse. So this is about, interesting. Okay, so this is about, there is a perfectionism about your work, and you are, it's an ambition here. Yeah, there is an ambition, and you know what you're doing. You've mastered your craft, but they're showing me that propelling you forward here is your perfectionism, the ability to get things done, and a patience that helps grow. I'm trying to put this the way they want it. Helps grow connections with people. It's like helps you grow your business. People appreciate your perfectionism is what they're giving me. They really celebrate it, okay? You're very unique, very hardworking. When it's in the upright, this is about mastering your craft, okay? And, you know, enjoying what you do. Now, in the reverse position, they're asking you to look at this perfectionism that you have. Do you enjoy being so precise that sometimes it causes a block? Because that's what they're giving me here. Sometimes you need to free yourself up, okay? Be on the move, take action rather than be so precise about something. That people appreciate it, but Spirit is asking you, do you enjoy it? Okay, they're asking you about your bliss, what it is that you love doing. Is there an element about what you do where you could free yourself up? Because when you focus on something so precisely, it can lead to a block. Okay, and this is the energy that they're asking you to overcome. This is definitely some sort of a passion project they're relating it to here. Okay, there we go. So they're asking you to walk away from that. Drop anything that does not serve you. We have the Eight of Cups, okay? Eight of Cups is a withdrawal from a situation that you feel is not working, that tends to get you in your head and all, you know, a creative block. You know, you feel like there's nothing that you can do in this situation. They're asking you to just drop that, okay? Because it's not serving you. Yes, you're a master at your craft and you know what you're doing, but when you focus so tightly on something, there is no room for maneuver, and it often leaves you isolated or feeling like you're not enough, and that is not the truth of the situation. Thank you so much. This is the energy to overcome is what they're giving me. Thank you so much. Ooh, yeah. So we have King of Wands. This is a very creative, powerful time for you, okay, Pisces? This is Aries energy. This is about fire, so we're talking again about your creativity. This reading is all about your creative juices, as it were, where your passions lie, okay, in terms of your work, what it is you do. Something that you're trying to achieve, and you felt like you've been a bit stuck with it, okay? So this is King of Wands energy. This is you being the master of your craft, as I said, right at the top of your game. You're making bold decisions here. So if you let go of this perfectionism, they're using perfectionism in a dual sense, which is there is a respect that goes with this perfectionism from people. They actually look at you and think, wow, they're so precise. This is amazing. But it often leaves you a little bit stuck. Okay, if it doesn't go a certain way, you feel like abandoning the project, and then you're stuck. Okay, so they're showing me that walking away from that puts you at the top of your game because you're being bold. Okay, you're leading with courage and the ability to say, you know what, I know what I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I'm doing and I want to achieve, and that is enough. And that's what they're asking you to do. See that you are enough. You have it all. You are an entrepreneur. This is an entrepreneurial card about leading with passion and fire in your soul about what it is that you do. Okay, so you're about to achieve something very interesting here. It brings a lot of luck. We've got it's like a salamander lizard there at the bottom there. It's like a gecko. They're giving gecko. And that is a lot of luck is on your side. You're very unique, Pisces, very, very unique. And you're tapping into your passions here, but also that luck is on your side, as they're saying. They're giving me here, there's a lot of growth in the project you're trying to action, but you've had a little bit of a a stuck phase is how I'm going to put it, with this, with proceeding with this is how they're showing me. They've asked me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I'm going to do that. One moment, please. Okay, this is right. Okay, well, what they're giving me, again, they give me food quite a lot. It's obviously because they want to indicate a message for you, someone out there in particular. Okay, they're showing me in the center there, they're giving me the word artichoke. Now obviously artichoke's not written on the card, but they're saying artichoke. Okay, so artichoke is it's a vegetable, or it's a root vegetable maybe, I don't know. The artichoke they're giving me is important to somebody in some way. It could be a logo, it could be the vegetable per se, it could be anything. It could be you're allergic to it, it could be that you just don't like it. Artichoke some way figures in something. It's very unique. They're just saying it's a very unique thing. Artichoke figures in some way to somebody, and if that's you, if you've just had artichoke to eat, or you're about to make it or something while you're listening to the video, there's something in this whole reading that's contained there for you. Also, this is about being sensible most of the time. They're giving me another meaning. Being sensible most of the time, but sometimes taking risks. Okay, so again, they're showing me this perfectionism, about the sensible, perfectionist path, and then taking risks and being bold and doing something that's a little bit wild, because actually you're freeing yourself up. So they're basically asking you to set yourself free and recognize that you are enough and you can charge forward, take control of that destiny. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit guys. This is definitely to do with work. We're going to go deeper and find out what we're dealing with exactly here. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know with regards to July? Do you want those? Yeah. They just said, again, 3 is the magic number. They keep saying 3 is the magic number for certain signs here. So they've said it for you. I believe they said it for Scorpio and I think Libra. So they're saying it for you as well. Interesting, 2 water elements have had 3 as the magic number. But here we are. Excuse me. Your perfectionism is burdening you. Okay, it is stressing you out, and it's causing a lot of exhaustion. Okay, and that is why there is a block here for some reason with regards to what it is you do. You may have been planning something to expand your business and you got stuck on some finer details, and you feel like you cannot move forward. Okay, so they just want you to lighten the load. They want you to take a break from being so perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect is what they're giving me here. Perfection often leads to a lack of focus. So when you are so focused on one item, so if I focus on this and it has to be absolutely right, and if it doesn't go the way I want, I'm in disarray, okay? I get this energy of, well, it's not working, nothing's working, and then there is a scattered focus. They're saying free yourself, okay? Because it's weighing you down here. There's some sort of burden with regards to your work, and it comes from this preciseness, okay, is what they're giving me. So we have the 2 of Swords here. Now, this is a decision, basically. This is a compromise. And what they're giving me here is you can continue believing that you're not enough, Pisces. And you can continue trying to be so perfect that you get things right. But then you can stay in the same place and you can feel stuck. Or you can take off those, you can put down those swords of anxiety because you perceive a threat there, like you're not good enough and someone's going to find you out that, you're not as good at what you thought you were doing as you were. That's not the truth of the situation. Put down those swords of anxiety. See, there is no threat there. Take off the blindfold and see you're in a very good position, okay? The waters are calm, the sand is perfect, it's beautiful, the moon is out. It's actually a very serene environment that you're in. And if you take that breath to recognize that you are enough and that you are in a very good position right now, it will start to free up the situation and propel you forward. You need to trust in the universe, and you need to trust that divine timing is at play. Don't try and force anything, okay? So they're giving you like a little nudge as to how to free it up, okay? Yeah, the Lover's card, you have a choice, okay? So this is Gemini energy, and this is about either the strength of two together. So again, we're starting on a partnership card, people coming together, either partnering up in terms of a business, celebrating a union together. They did say 3 is a magic number, so again we've got the 3 of Cups there, and we have the Lover's card, which is a dual energy about choice. Okay, so whether you want to go in business with these people and have this creative bonding between them, creating a company of some sort, or coming together, pooling finances and ideas, whether you want to do that and expand your business in that way, or whether you want to be an entrepreneur on your own, a bold leader, okay? You can do both. Both options are on the board here. Also, I feel, because the Hierophant, this is so interesting, it's a similar message as well. You may have some sort of placement in Virgo, because there was a message in there about the Hierophant and the Lovers and working together, okay? So this could be, you may be thinking about partnering with your romantic partner in terms of business, and you're a little bit unsure. It's got you stuck up on your head, and you're wondering if you should mix the two. You're charging ahead no matter what, but it feels like you're taking control of the energy once you listen to your instincts and release this idea of it has to be right. Nothing is right, okay? There is only freedom of expression and a choice. So they want you to recognize that. So this is where I feel like you're having to make a decision here. Oh, yeah, they said no more for this deck. Thank you. We're going to go on. So we're going to clarify a little bit deeper as what we're dealing with in terms of this with the Fountain Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What are my beautiful Pisces dealing with here for July? Can you please clarify? Can we have, thank you so much. Knight of Coins in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who's quite stubborn, okay? So if you're thinking about going into partnership with somebody, you think that perhaps they're stubborn, maybe it's not working, okay? Because there is a block here. Something is not working. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is about the situation, or a person has nothing to offer, or you feel you have nothing to offer. It's about, it's just stuck. It's not working. And you're wanting to move on from that, okay? So you are definitely abandoning and moving forward. You're charging forward with or without this situation, because it just seems blocked and it's definitely not working here, okay, is what they're giving me. 5 of Coins again over the 5 of Coins. So there is an isolation. You're breaking off from some situation here. This could be a partnership. You're feeling isolated. You're feeling like you're blocked, like there is no creativity here. You cannot action what it is that you do. It's just, what Spirit is giving me here is that it's not working because you don't believe in yourself. That is the root of the message. You need to believe. You need to look at where there are moments where you think you're not good enough. You need to look at the moments where you think you have nothing to offer. And you need to realize that that's in your head. That's not the state of affairs. You do have lots to offer, and you are actually, very creatively fertile. You have a lot to offer this situation, but you feel like you haven't got all the variables in play. Okay. Yeah, you're putting an end to it though. July is a big month. July is very much moving on. Okay, so there is a moving on from this situation. Perhaps someone that you were partnered with in some work situation or romantic situation, because the 3 of Cups, it's something that you love doing, people coming together, supportive and love. Initially, it could have gone sour and you're ending it, okay? So either you were in partnership with a romantic partner or with a place that you loved, and you feel like it's not working, and you just can't, you're blocked there, and that you're moving on from the situation. You're putting an end to it anyway, and you're making this decision in July. It's a very it is a very interesting situation that you're in. You're in a good position, okay? But you need to see that, and that you've got it all going on. You know what you're doing, and you're moving on from it, okay? You could be moving on from a marriage as well, because we have the Chariot and the Hierophant. Oh, well, you're getting all your dreams come true, that's for sure, okay? So this is about, so this is about you being an entrepreneur. Maybe you don't want to go into business with anybody. It's over the King of Wands there and the Lovers. So you're getting everything you wish for. So you're getting like you're being a bold leader, as it were, going passionately after your dreams, whilst at the same time getting the love that you desire, soulmate love there, soulmate connection. Nine of Cups is about everything you ever wish for coming true. That's the material abundance, good health, emotional contentment, ultimate happiness. I always prefer the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups is wonderful, it's ultimate abundance, but Nine of Cups for me as a Scorpio is about exactly what I wish for, I get, okay? So there is an element, I guess, of me, there is a control element there. I like to be very careful about my words so that I get exactly what it is I desire. Now, July, you have everything coming towards you. Okay, so perhaps you want to take off in this entrepreneurial business by yourself, but also you want to maintain this wonderful connection with friends who wanted to help you expand your business. I hope that makes sense. They're showing me artichoke again. I don't know what the artichoke symbolizes or what it means. There's many layers to this. It's very complex. Ultimately, you're getting what you desire. Okay, so you have to believe that you're enough. This could be to do with marriage. Perhaps you're moving on from a situation that did not serve you, maybe made you feel like you're not enough, and you want something that will lead to a higher level of commitment, because they're giving me a dual energy here about love and about work. Okay, Ace of Coins, yeah, work, definitely. So moving on and actually gaining some sort of new job or raise or promotion. Definitely a new investment financially coming towards you. This is new income that is unexpected, but is also something that you've been wishing for. Okay, so it may come to you in unexpected ways, but you definitely were wishing for this new start in terms of your finances. Where once you felt like you were not enough, you start to get over that energy, and then you start to see the shift. Everything you truly desire, but you must get over the energy of feeling like you're stuck or not enough there, okay? There's a lot of growth in the situation. Let me see here. Okay, they said, and that's the end. Okay, so look at that, yeah. So this leads to a lot of self-sufficiency, okay? This is the Queen of Pentacles here. This is about being resourceful with your money, but also thinking about the home front, okay? Being stable in a relationship and having a lot of growth there. So perhaps wanting to think about settling down with your counterpart, or drawing in a soulmate, because the work seems to shift in your favor. It's about balance across the board here. But the situation will lead to a lot of growth. We have Virgo energy, very earthy energy at the moment. The Hermit, another Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is very strong here, and they're asking you to really go in deeply to find out what it is you truly desire. There's some clarity that needs to help connect you here to your inner self, to your core, spiritual illumination, so that your dreams can be manifested. Okay, you're charging ahead and taking control, but it feels very much like you're charging ahead regardless of some elements or variables that should be in play, and they're just not. So despite blocks in certain situations, you're charging ahead anyway and hoping for the best. It's what they're giving me. But they're asking you to really think about it, okay? Really illuminate that torch on some of they're giving me something in particular here. I just have to take a moment. It's on the blocks. Yeah, you have to illuminate the blocks, because if you don't, this will continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. They're showing me, oh, I've never noticed that before. There's a colorful frame around the black and white image. It's really faint. They're asking me to show you, you need to see the bigger picture. They're framing it for you. Where are the blocks? You need to see where they are and overcome the blocks before you can just charge blindly ahead. Now, that's quite a harsh energy that's coming on in, so perhaps it's somebody's grandmother, because it's kind of like a feminine energy that's like, where are the blocks? We're showing you the bigger picture. It's the way the talking is quite like this. You know, learn your lesson. I don't like talking like that, but what's they've got? Yeah, 5 of Wands. The conflicts will not go away unless you do that. There are obstacles to overcome here before you can charge ahead towards your destiny. And July is about illuminating those blocks and overcoming those obstacles. The obstacle is the creative block of feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you don't have the resources to proceed forward. That's what they're giving me, okay? So there is some sort of, it's like you're stopping your own abundance. You're getting in your own way to what you want, because your insecurities are in your mind, Pisces. I don't like telling anybody off, I promise you, but they're just giving me this. They really want to drive home the message that you are enough, you're amazing, you've got everything you need. There's so much money and growth coming towards you and abundant. Look at that. The world, it's the end. Put the end to the cycle. Learn your lessons and expand. Move on from the situation. Okay, this is about being on top of the world. Everything you truly desire is coming your way. This is a temporary block, but you must identify what it is, and it's deep-seated. It's deep-rooted in your soul here. Okay, they really want you to identify, learn the lesson, and then move on to your abundance. 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is about unrealistic expectations of yourself, Pisces. Okay, so again, it's this perfectionism. Perfectionism is holding you back, okay? That's what they're giving me. This is the message. This is definitely for somebody out there in particular. It's a very interesting message. Perfectionism is holding you back, okay? It's putting you out of balance. This card is about balance. When it's in the upright, it's balance, harmony, a reciprocal energy. And what they're showing me, it's in reverse. You're off kilter by not with this perfectionism, but also there's no growth in studying something so much that you want it a certain way. There's no growth. You'll always do the same thing all the time if you don't learn. Okay, that's what they're giving me here. But the obstacles are to be overcome. Okay, very interesting. They've asked for one more from this deck. This is the Light Seers Tarot. They want to give you some advice here. Thank you so much. Can you please clarify the abundance that is coming towards them, the success, because you're giving me... Ooh. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I love it. Yeah, okay. They definitely clarified the whole thing for me. Okay, so I love it when Spirit does that. It's amazing. Can you please clarify the abundance and success that's coming their way? Because I feel, I feel there's so much amazing things coming from you. But there is just this one little block that you have to overcome before you unlock it all. Wheel of Fortune. So your success is all about to change, okay? Good fortune is on its way. The turning point is on its way. July is the turning point, they just said. July is the turning point. There's a lot of luck on your side, okay? So there is also some sort of gamble. They said you need to be bold. You need to bold, take a gamble with your creativity. It will pay off, okay? And I don't mean with finances. It is about with your ideas. It's like free yourself from what you always do and do something just to shake up the energy. Why? Because karma is at play. You're going to get this because you deserve it. You deserve abundance, and that's what's on the table. You must have balance. Justice is a Libran energy, and it is about a win-win situation. As I said, you're in a win-win situation. And some sort of truth will come out. Once you free yourself, you'll recognize something about yourself. But you cannot overcome this block, and you cannot move forward. And we got the Hermit card, unless you identify the block. Okay, spiritual illumination is very important. The Hierophant card is that spiritual illumination. That is the unifier. They're giving me the same message over and over again, but they're clarifying that you're about to take a massive turn for the lucky. Fortune favors the brave. They just said fortune favors the brave, Pisces. So very important. Okay, karma is yours because you deserve it. You deserve this abundant outcome. So that is what's coming for you. And they just wanted me to clarify that. Okay, how would you like it? Okay. Oh, where? Okay. No? Okay. They said karma is at play here. You need to spiritually go within and find the block, and then that leads to your success. You need to open yourself up to it, okay? Go rogue, my beautiful Pisces, okay? Do something maverick outside the box. They've asked me to leave it there. There is a lot of abundance coming towards you, but again, they're giving me this pumpkin, which is something that you're working towards. The success, the turning point is July, okay? The turning point is July. You'll start to see it shift. They're giving me middle of July, the second week of July into the third. They're giving me the shift, but ultimately you reap the rewards of this. It comes to a successful fruition in October. They're giving me the pumpkin again, okay? Luck is on your side, but fortune favors the brave. That's what they're giving me. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angel. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Don't give up. They just gave me this grandma energy. Don't give up. It was very stern. Don't give up. So that's a message for somebody, okay? Look at that, giving and receiving. Okay, so this energy is, this reciprocal energy with the universe. You've got to believe in yourself, okay? Have gratitude that the universe is bringing miracles on in towards you. But remember, giving and receiving, that reciprocal energy with the universe. And we have trustworthy guidance. You're not alone here, okay? So we have giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So harmony, okay? Harmony must prevail here. The giving and receiving, yeah, it's a reciprocal energy that you need to be mindful of. And also trustworthy guidance. It says here, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. There it is. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need to relate. Related to this idea. So this block, whatever it is, you need to ask them for help. Ask them to help you step into your power, release your power, and get over, to identify, to get over and release your success there. Because it's suspended. It's just suspended at this time. But it will be very successful. I mean, October is going to be wild for you, Pisces. And I know some of you are screaming, I can't wait till October. But it's going to be huge. It's so much abundance, okay? Know that you're not alone in the situation. You are being guided. Okay, so we're just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Pisces need to know in this situation? Can you please guide them? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously. Number one, we have the mermaid. So this is about being alluring, okay? The Empress. The Empress of the Sea, again we got the Empress. Know your power, know your worth, know how beautiful you are, and the depths of your emotions are valid, okay? The mermaid often magnetizes what she wants and desires towards her. She is alluring, and she knows her worth, okay? Also, it's rogue energy. This is a free-spirited creature of the sea, mythical creature of the sea. Rogue energy, very maverick, free-spirited, does whatever is called for in the moment, okay? So free yourself up. Again, another message about freeing yourself up from perfectionism. Okay, where would you like this? Well, they said they want it on the world because it's learning lessons to free yourself up, but also go after what it is you truly desire, is what they've given me. Now, it's interesting. The chariot, okay? The chariot is your first card of the whole reading. Pisces, you have the bicycle, again forward motion, moving forward, moving on, getting over obstacles and creative blocks and getting to your destination. That's what they want. Recognize it is a cycle, okay? That sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down with that world card, but ultimately you're moving on from that. Bicycles are also important in some way to whatever it is that you do. They're again showing me another artichoke, okay? And we have a horse that is galloping forward. So those horses on the chariot card are galloping forward and bringing you, taking control of your own destiny. You're on the move, Pisces. You're on the right path and you're about to achieve everything you truly desire to achieve. You're galloping forward. This is another movement trinket, okay? So it's so interesting. They just want you to understand. Fortune favors the brave. Gallop forward. It is yours for the taking. Okay, horses are also reliable, practical, but they roam free. They are, dependable, but they are also maverick and rogue. One moment they're steady, the next minute they're off being exciting and passionate and galloping through fields and meadows and things. Okay, so they want you to embrace both sides. Ultimately, you're not stuck. July is about forward motion. Okay, my beautiful Pisces? Wow, okay, they want me to leave it there. I hope there's something there that resonated for some of you out there. If there is, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my messages and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay, also if you'd like to be in with a chance to win a ring like this one, I will make it for one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is put in the comments box below your favorite painting. Please share your favorite painting and painter in the comments box below. Just write it down and I will research it. Or if you are a creator yourself, a painter, because I saw lots of images at the beginning, there are very creative souls listening to this message. Please put a link to your work and I would love to see it. Also, you share with the community so everyone can have a look. It'd be amazing. I just want to raise everybody's vibrations and give back, okay? I'll pick the lucky winner at the end of the month. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.